My name is Catherine Alice Michaels, and I'm surrounded by the Cynthia Sears collection of artist books. I have the immense pleasure and privilege today of sharing some of the works with you. Cynthia started collecting artist books in 1997, and if you were to ask her how many books she's acquired, she would tell you never enough. Cynthia describes collecting artist books as an enduring love affair, but with the stipulation that you're not required to be faithful. Today I'm sharing with you two books about love, longing, and loss. Hole in My Heart by Kumi Korf and The Shape of Absence by Lisa Hasegawa. Both books reveal the resilience of the human heart, and because they share themes and shapes, I thought they'd be interesting to look at side by side. This is Hole in My Heart by Kumi Korf. When we open this thin blue box, we find an 8-sided movable structure, a folding octagon surrounding an empty space. Kumi Korf's intaglio prints are attached to both sides of this structure. The sections are hinged, so you can turn the pieces this way and that, making numerous shapes. Contained in each of the 4 squares is a small, letterpress printed pamphlet stitched book. Kumi writes, "The hidden books contain poems by 4 Japanese court women who used poetry to fill the holes in their hearts. Across the centuries, their sorrow and sadness reach us in our hearts. Creating their poetry in turn, each one of them gracefully accepted the human condition." The women poets in Hole in My Heart were women serving at emperors' courts in order to make their wives' surroundings culturally glamorous. They had cubicles partitioned by screens made of beautiful fabrics. Kumi hides the books inside the walls, just as the poets once hid from public view. These 9th, 10th, and 13th century poets played with the tanka poetic format, a mental exercise to express and contain their feelings. The tanka format is a 31-syllable poem written in an unbroken line and is translated to short song. Longing for my love, he came to me while I was asleep. I would never have awakened had I known it was a dream. Through this movable structure, Kumi Korf gives you the opportunity to play as well, to create imagined cubicles, places for waiting, and engage these broken-hearted poets across time, to give compassion to those unfulfilled hearts as we consider our own loss and longings. This is The Shape of Absence by Lisa Hasegawa. When Lisa's book came to the collection, I thought immediately of Kumi's piece. There are many ways to experience longing, but the most universal might be that feeling of emptiness in the middle of the heart. Lisa says The Shape of Absence began with a phrase and a boy. Weeks of emotional trauma and rumination culminated in an artist book describing the painful process of the end of a relationship. The book unfolds, each page revealing a word: doubt, pain, clarification, longing, reflection, empty arms. When the book is fully open, like arms spread wide, everything is revealed. It is the shape of vulnerability. The central emptiness is created and outlined by the printing of circles, letter O's from a variety of typefaces. Lisa says the 21 passes of red O's represent the intensity of the relationship. The pages are subtly pressure printed with triangles, the shape of the boy's perfectly triangular nose. When Lisa told me this, I knew it had to have been true love at the time. The title, The Shape of Absence, came from the good times, at the beginning, when the boy, as Lisa calls him, texted, "The shape of absence makes you understand what you are missing." This meaning changed completely as their relationship shifted and Lisa was heartbroken. 891 pierced holes reinforce the lines of the pressure printed background. Lisa used an awl to poke those holes, which, for an edition of 25 books, is no small feat. The perforations are another element of absence, while adding a subtle texture. I think of it as evidence of both wounding and healing. The soft pink of the paper evokes for me a tender feeling, but Lisa doesn't ascribe such meaning to it. She says red is one of the few colors she gravitates to, and she thinks that pink may reflect the lessening of intensity of her feelings as she worked on the book. Lisa began printing this book while at an artist residency at In Cahoots in Petaluma, California, having arrived fresh from the breakup. She says she woke up crazy early each day and started printing in the studio before anyone else was stirring. The good news is that she turned the heartbreak into an artist book, and her love life has moved on. Though both artist books express brokenheartedness, neither book is sad to me. While they reveal the depths of emotional ache, they invite play and discovery. Kumi honors this through her connections to the poets of the past, and Lisa through her openness about her journey. Through both these books, I feel compassion toward my own heartaches and offer it to others. Thank you for watching Artist Books Unshelved. I look forward to sharing more books with you in the future.